All right, well, here's the team he will face. You take a look at the Rays starting lineup. Chandler Simpson really played well in April against the Yankees. Caminero, Aranda, and Diaz, the damage in the heart of the order for Tampa. Cedric Mullins has started to get it going as well. He's in that 7th spot, and there are the numbers for Garrett Cole.
Cole got to go all the way back to 2024 to get those numbers right there. So, yeah, it has been a minute for Garrett Cole, but he's one of the best of his generation. And let's tell you a little bit more in our Nissan Pitcher Scouting Report. And cue the drums, Phil Collins, in the air tonight. You can feel it. Everybody knows it. Dr. My Eyes, yeah, he's given a lot of credit to the rehab people around him, the doctor who did the surgery. And bad moon rising, Paulie, because if this guy gets back with the way these Yankee pitchers have been going on the starting rotation side, watch out.
Well, here we go. Simpson getting ready to step in. And Garrett Cole back on the bump in the Bronx. After 569 days, the Yankee ace delivers strike one.
Strike one in 96. Chandler Simpson, like a track star, Coney. One guy you don't want to get on base.
Wheel one. Little looper that'll just dip over Caballero into left center for a leadoff single for Simpson.
Well, good fastball in, and then he went to a fastball away. Simpson, he's got great speed, but he also knows how to put the ball in play. 288 coming into the game, 295 last year with 44 stolen bases. So not the start you want if you're Garrett Cole.
Simpson 44 steals a season ago. Here's Caminero. And he takes a strike again, the four-seamer, that one in 95.
So Garrett Cole using the pitch clock there very well to freeze Simpson at first.
I was just saying, you want to really concentrate, I'm sure, Tony, of getting, your everything together. And now you really have to pay a lot of attention to Simpson on first base.
The 1-1. Slider that time, just misses. 2-1. Aaron Boone felt really good about Cole's entire rehab process. Doesn't have any concerns about what areas of the arsenal Cole can access tonight. Knows it was thorough, and Cole is ready to fully let loose. That final rehab start, average 97 with the fastball, touch 99.6. Simpson started, stopped, stayed, and it's 3-1 now on Caminero.
In my mind right here, he's really taking a lot of attention from Garrett Cole. He's faking stealing. He was going on that pitch, but he got caught in the middle. But they say speed slows the game down. It really has, and you see at this at bat.
And a check over on Simpson.
Well, that's like a free pass now. That's the second time he's been over there, so you better get him or give him second base. Yep. A little bigger lead here.
There he goes. Pitch cut on and tipped at the plate. And so Simpson will go back to first, and the count is full on Junior Caminero. The defense brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. And our Car Shield defensive player profile on Jose Caballero, second among Major League shortstops in defensive runs saved this season. The Yankees get him back and insert him right back at shortstop. Anthony Volpe not playing but stayed up, and Aaron Boone said he talked with both Volpe and Caballero and said they're both going to play a lot. The 3-2 coming from Cole. Simpson is off. Pitch pitch is inside, ball 4. So the first 2 are on against Cole here in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the umpire's scouting report, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Emil Jimenez, pitcher friendly. In his 4th season. So right away, Cole reintroduced to the majors and ducks on the pond. First and second, nobody out. Aranda up and takes ball 1.
I mean, the way this lineup is kind of configured here, Aranda, Diaz, and Caminero, I mean, they drive in basically almost 75% of the runs. They are a total offensive machine right in the middle of the lineup.
Aranda went around 1-1.
I'd have to give a no strike there.
1-1. That one is in there for a strike. 1-2.
Well, you got a call right here, up and in. If you're going to give Garrett Cole that pitch, up and in to a lefty.
Yeah, that ball did look like it was inside. I don't know if I'd have been overturned or not. It was close.
Maybe he touched it, but that was perfectly located.
2 on, nobody out. 1-2 coming from Cole. And one with the changeup, floated it high and out. 2-2.
Ryan, I got to tell you, in the opening, you know, our headsets are set.
Yeah.
So I had to turn you down a little bit. You're a little louder than the average guy over there. You notice that, Cody?
How should I take that?
The pipes.
There's a little more boom in your ear. Popped up. Down the left field line. Bellinger makes the catch. And a big out there for Garrett Cole that Paul barely heard in his headset. 1 away.
That's right. You're muted, but I still heard you loud and clear. Cody, getting that first out has got to be something. I mean, nothing's going right so far.
Yeah, the beauty, that's the second best thing that could happen. A ground ball double play is the first thing, but a pop-up, no advance by the runners.
And now here's one of the other hitters Paul was talking about who does that damage in the heart of the Rays order. Yandy Diaz back in the lineup after he was hit on the hand by a pitch Tuesday, left the game, sat Wednesday before yesterday's day off. And he takes a strike with a sinker at 97. 0-1.
Guy's been in the league for 10 years. I mean, you've seen him with the Rays, but he's an all-star in 23, won the batting title at 330. So a contact hitter, starting to find some power in his swing too, but been a huge part of this offense.
How about that heater? 99 from Garrett Cole. And now 0-2 on Diaz. First and second, 1 out, and Cole has Simpson picked off. Caballero tosses to McMahon for the out. 2 away.
Wow, these are huge outs. And, you know, you look, when you break down Simpson, he gets thrown out more than anybody, too. And he doesn't have great instincts. He's just got lightning speed. But what a great play by the Yankees. Snuck in behind him. Now Garrett Cole has an opportunity to get out of this inning. Max Fried knows all about pickoffs.
I got to give Yankees coaching staff a lot of credit. They have done exceptionally well at these particular plays all year long, throwing behind runners, pickoff plays, timing plays. It pays dividends.
So now Cole 1 pitch away from getting out of it after the Rays at first and second, nobody out. The 0-2. He got him looking. 97 at the top of the zone. And Cole a successful first in his return.
There are home runs, and then there are blasts. This year, when a home run is blasted over 420 feet, Mountain Dew Baja Blast is on us. Welcome to Club Baja. Here's to a season of blasts on the field and Baja Blast at the ballpark.
Every time I look around, it's in my face.
Here's the pitch. Whoa, he caught all of that one. It is out of here. High drive, deep to right field. Back, gone.
With boosts and bonuses all season long, FanDuel is your home for home runs. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
Well, Garrett Cole holds the Rays scoreless. The top of the first after Tampa Bay had first and second, nobody out. A strikeout of Diaz to finish the inning. And handshakes in the dugout afterwards. Let's take a look at the Yankee lineup. Trent Grisham leading off. Then it's Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt getting that start at first again against the righty. You see what he's done the last 15 games. Chisholm, Caballero, McMahon, and then Austin Wells rounds out the Yankees starting lineup.
And Nick Martinez going to make his 10th start of the year here in the Bronx, and those are really solid numbers. He's off to an exceptional start, and let's tell you a little bit more in our Nissan Pitcher Scouting Report. And whole lot of love. I mean, he's a Fordham grad here, local. You know, went to school here. He's got a lot of love around the area. He's a rambling man. He spent 4 years in Japan after his early Texas years, and then San Diego, Cincinnati, now here in Tampa. And the shape of you, that's the shape of his pitches. Cutters, sinkers.
Grisham lines that. Fair. Down the left field line into the corner. Grisham on his way to second and is there with a leadoff double.
Well, Grisham out with the bad knee the other day, but seemed to be fine running to second base. That's the one thing. It's not the swing. It's can he get out of the box and run, and it didn't look like any effort whatsoever. What a way to start the game. With Garrett Cole.
He's been going that way a lot this year.
Yeah.
With authority.
You know, it's just becoming more comfortable as a hitter and letting it travel a little bit more.
Here's Aaron Judge. Takes high and in ball one. Judge, 10 straight games without an RBI, which has tied a career-long drought. The prior 3 streaks like that, he ended with a homer in game 11.
Well, this is one number 2 hole hitter in the game of baseball that you're not going to ask to just move a guy over. You know, this is get him in. It's just the way it is. I don't think Aaron Judge is going to push bunt or anything.
The 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1 on Judge. Ben Rice on deck. Yankees trying to get Garrett Cole an early run here. The 2-1 for Martinez. And Judge chases there, 2-2.
A little flip-flop in the lineup, right? Judge and Rice, and you can see that's the cutter. You know, the shape of his pitches. He's not a power guy, but the subtle little movement. Cutters, sinkers, changeups.
And you look at a lot of their starting pitchers, Coney. None of them are really blowing the radar gun up. It's kind of the old school, you know, take a little off, move a little in, move a little out.
Count is full on Judge. Grisham leads off second. Nobody out, bottom of the first. 3-2 for Martinez. Hammered foul.
Wow. If you're Rojas down at third base, that will get your attention.
Another 3-2 coming. And Judge takes ball 4. So the Yankees with the first 2 on here at the bottom of the first. We'll take a look at the Rays defense brought to you by our local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Simpson, Mullins, and DeLuca left to right. In the outfield, Caminero, Walls, Palacios, Aranda in the infield. And here is Rice with first and second, nobody out. Swinging and fouls it away, 0-1.
Ryan, you just went over the defense, and that's one thing when I was looking through the paperwork here for the game that really surprised me. I mean, they win one-run games. They pitch old school. They slap the ball around. You usually accompany that with great defense. They made a ton of errors this year, 32 errors, only behind the Nats in Miami, so they have not caught the ball as well as they should.
Some of their advanced metrics defensively not as great as you would expect either, especially with that 9-1 record in one-run games. The 1-1, Rice pops it up, shallow center. Mullins racing in, Walls out, and Walls makes the catch. One away.
Kind of the same way that the Rays started in the first inning, and in the same outcome, a pop-up with men on first and second. Nobody advances.
Here's Bellinger. Been so good here at the stadium this season. Second in the majors in home batting average at .366. Only Brandon Marsh with a better home average. One and oh.
I thought the Fordham University guys are supposed to be in the booth.
Yeah, no, that's
on the mound.
Generally, our velocity tops out at 12, and we start to make the transition. But Nick Martinez an exception.
Learn the game young and start about it as you get older, right?
And 2-1 on Bellinger. Well, Martinez, so he was a freshman the year after I graduated. He started at Fordham as an infielder and didn't really become a pitcher till later in his freshman year. Only had 5 appearances his freshman year, but it obviously worked out for him as Bellinger loops that into shallow center. Mullins will make the catch. 2 down.
Well, you're seeing what Martinez does to hitters. Out on the front foot, off the end of the bat, jam shot here, just because of the change in speeds, change in location.
He relies on soft contact.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt with Garrett Cole getting ready to get back out there. Saw the numbers for Goldschmidt his last 15 games. Swinging and a miss, and we're going to see more of this, guys. Goldschmidt in there starting against righties. You want his bat in there right now, and with no Stanton and the way the Yankees have hit, he is an option you don't want on the bench. Chisholm on deck. The 0-2, and Goldschmidt waves and misses. Martinez able to work around first and second, nobody out, or no. Oh, they'll say Goldschmidt tipped it, and everyone will come back onto the field. And you know what? Our music will go away also.
Did you see the umpire looked at the ball to see if it hit the dirt or not? Look for a scuff mark on the ball.
Yeah.
And saw one and said, foul ball.
So Goldschmidt stays alive.
Might have got a break here. Let's take a look at that side spin. I don't know.
It hit the ground. It definitely hit the ground. So if he had contact with it, that's a foul ball in the dirt. Catcher short hopped it.
So another 0-2 coming to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt lines it up the middle on the backhand. Palacios makes the play and ends the threat. And now Martinez escapes first and second, nobody out. Garrett Cole back to work next on Yes.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, you can earn 6% cash back in a category like online shopping for the first year from account opening. and match her schedule with the Match schedule. What would you like the power to do?
The oceans are teeming with wonder. They pull us forward, guide us back into balance, and inspire us to pursue deeper truths. Advancing underwater exploration, creating new ways of seeing, and rediscovering lost worlds. Restoring pristine seas, protecting the blue heart of the planet, and helping marine life flourish. Accelerating change, expanding impact, and connecting communities through the science of conservation. Since 1888, the National Geographic Society has been united by the enduring belief that wonder can change the world.
Magical!
Will you join us? National Geographic Society. Wonder awaits.
I read that gun injuries and gun suicides are going up among teens.
What do you think we can do about it?
If a kid is acting angry or keeping to themselves, it's important to make sure that they don't have access to a gun. They might be thinking of hurting themselves or someone else.
Keeping guns stored securely feels like the simplest way to help protect everyone.
I agree, yeah.
Let's take a look at the leaders brought to you by your local Tri-State Buick dealers. How about pitching WAR since 2020? Garrett Cole is still second on that list. This is a cumulative, or fifth on that list rather, for each second. Garrett Cole's still fifth on that list. Cumulative stat where he missed a whole season. Pretty good. Whole season plus here.
The beauty of Garrett Cole throughout his career has been his power and control combination. High strikeout, low walk rate. That makes him a bit of a unicorn. You know, you don't see those two go together very often, and when they do have them together, those guys end up in the Hall of Fame.
David, how about the new delivery for Garrett Cole going over the head now?
You know, I totally can relate to that. I did the same thing after one of my surgeries. It's a sense of rhythm and timing. See him look down and then pick up the target late, and it's all about flow and rhythm. And a lot of times after an arm injury, you're searching for the easiest way to throw a baseball. And sometimes, you know, the overhead delivery is smooth, and it creates momentum that you kind of, once you start, you don't stop. So you get your whole body into the delivery.
3-1. He is out there for a ball. Second walk issued by Cole. Meredith, I know you asked Garrett about why he went to this delivery.
Well, Ryan, we first saw this during spring training when he threw for the first time, and he said, I was just goofing around one day trying to make light of the monotony during last summer. It felt good. I liked it. I liked the rhythm, so I figured I'm just going to go with this. So, David, kind of to your point, he felt comfortable doing it, but it wasn't like a long thought process about it. It was just something that he kind of did and stuck with it.
There's a reason why all those old-time pictures you see back in the day and the old videos that had those old windmill wind-up, that was the theory back then, is create momentum, don't stop, don't bounce in the middle of your delivery, start the momentum, and then continue it through the delivery.
Grounded wide of third, 0-2.
If you remember, it was Don Larson in the '56 World Series when he threw his perfect game, did an abbreviated delivery where he didn't go over his head, and it was very sort of unheard of back then in the mid-50s. Everybody went over their head and had the windmill sort of wind-up.
Roll to short. Caballero to Chisholm on to first. Not in time. One down as DeLuca reaches on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, off the bat, looked like a sure double play. DeLuca got out of the box, and let's take a look. Was there any hesitation? Not really. DeLuca just outran the baseball.
He was scooting. He can scoot down there. He got it.
Here's Cedric Mullins, who has broken out of what was a long, extended offensive slumber. You wouldn't know it just looking at the season numbers, but that's how rough his April was. In May, He's been pretty good offensively. A check. DeLuca. Did he go? He did not.
These are the things you see from the Rays. They'll sacrifice bunt, they'll drag bunt. They're leading the league in both areas. They'll hit and run. Just things that you're used to seeing. Coney and I are used to seeing. Brian, you're probably a little too young for that.
No. Used to seeing your teams do it. Not you though, Paul.
Hey, every once in a while, man, you look down, you double take. When they give you the bunt? Huh? Well, it is the World Series. We're working for a run here.
2-1 on Mullins. Now, but to your point, Paul, they found a way to score runs differently than a lot of teams, right? They're 8th in the majors in runs scored per game. They're 27th in homers.
Right.
They do it, like you said, putting the ball in play. They're 3rd in batting average. They're 1st in infield hits as that is ripped to right. Judge diving to make the catch. 2 away.
Really good play by Aaron Judge. I mean, that's one thing right there as a right-hander going towards the line in right field. You got a little bit of an advantage, and when you're 6'7", you've got a nice reach, but that's a good play. That's a sinking line drive. That ball really got top spin on it.
Not a whole lot of time to react either. I mean, that was over 100 miles an hour off the bat. It was a line drive.
See Garrett Cole with his fan right here. Yes.
Popped up in the infield. Cole makes the call. Gets called off. And Caballero will make the catch. 2 scoreless for Garrett Cole thus far in his return.
That day is here. Yankees Red Sox. And let's do it. Hit deep to left field. Over the green monster. It's a 3-run home run. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Got him. Goes down swinging. The 9th strikeout for Fried. What a letdown for the Red Sox. Oh, what a play by McMahon. Took an absolute bullet. Outstanding. Will it get out? Will it get out? He hooks it around the pesky pole. And the Yankees win 4-2. They sweep the Red Sox in Boston.
Kick off your summer with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to power up your projects, dial up the color, and enjoy the backyard all summer long. Get everything you need with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot.
Early birds get the vacation rental. Book your summer stay early on Vrbo and save over $135. Vrbo. Book now and save.
When it comes to endorsements, the why matters as much as the who. So why does Mike Bloomberg support Michael Lasher for Congress? Because Lasher helped pass New York's gun safety law. Governor Kathy Hochul? Because Lasher stood up to Trump to guarantee abortion rights. Congressman Jerry Nadler? Because Lasher Trump-proofed New York to keep ICE out of hospitals and schools. Why do so many people we trust endorse Michael Lasher? He's a fighter who stands up to Trump and gets results. Stand for New York PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back. As we know, it has been a long road back for Garrett Cole. When I spoke to him the other day, he told me he's just happy that this is all behind him. He said along the way, he did not skip any steps of the process, even though at times it felt like progress was incredibly slow. He went on to tell me that he attacked the rehab process the same way he attacked pitching every 5 days, with efficiency, optimizing every moment. He said it was that fact that gave him confidence and excitement that he's ready and prepared for this moment when he got back on the mound for the first time since Game 5 of the 2024 World Series. He said, I am ready, and I can't wait to get back out there.
Awesome stuff, Meredith. Thank you very much. Cole 2 scoreless to start as Jazz Chisholm finds a hole on the left side, pokes it through for a leadoff single.
Well, Coney, take us through this. You're calling as a pitcher. You want to, yeah, I got this, but easily get out of the way. Right?
You better get out of the way. He's not happy about it either. See that?
He's eager. He's waited a while for this. David, how about, and I know you didn't go through Tommy John and have quite as long an absence ever as Garrett, but you missed months when you had your aneurysm. When you're coming back from an arm injury of any kind where you've missed an extended period of time, what kind of things are you honing in on as a pitcher early in that first outing back?
First outing back is get through the first couple of innings, right? Just get your feet wet again. No damage. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I was so anxious to get back out there. I was like a little leaguer in my rehab. I would get a baseball and go throw it against the wall, you know, and the doctors told me not to do it. And I'm going to do it. I got to find out. I got to go throw it. Does it feel okay? I'm sure Garrett's had those moments too where he wanted to get out here sooner, but you have a protocol that you're supposed to follow. You got to protect yourself against yourself almost.
Well, this is one thing the Yankees really have to take advantage of, and that's stealing bases against Tampa Bay. They had a horrible time of it. Fortes is 5 for 43, which is 12% of throwing out runners so far. So, you know, you've got to know that, take advantage of it, put the pressure on.
Caballero tried to lay down the bunt, 0-2. Caballero had the minimum stint on the IL, back after that fracture to the middle finger on his right hand. And battling here as he fouls it away. Last 29 games, Caballero over 300.
Just remember last year at the trade deadline, a late trade. Oh, the Yankees traded for Jose Caballero, right? He was in the other dugout.
Yeah. There goes Chisholm, and Caballero squibs it to first. Chisholm safely there at second, one down.
And that's the thing about moving, even, you know, right there, it's a jam shot, but you've moved the runner over in. Caballero right there. When he was traded, Coney, you were talking about it. That must be a weird thing, man. Hey, I'm going next door here. Not packing my bag. I'm just going next door.
Yeah, hey. Meredith was all over that, yes.
Hey, David, here's the thing. He said not only was it odd, it was kind of a weird day to start. There wound up being a rain out at the end of it. And then he had to walk over to the Yankees clubhouse, and he said Aaron Judge just made him feel so welcome. All the awkwardness immediately went away. And the Yankees were actually traveling that day, so he was basically showing up and then getting on the team plane with everyone who he had just met. But he did mention that he was a huge Yankees fan growing up. For him to be traded to the Yankees was a dream come true. His family and he couldn't be more excited.
And it's worked out for the Yankees. He comes back, gets placed right back at shortstop, where he has played so well to begin this season. Here's McMahon. Had a couple of moments against Toronto. Swings and misses here, 1-1.
Nothing Martinez throws a straight. It's either cutting in on you or sinking away, or a straight change that's got some depth and fade to it.
And it's 1-2 on McMahon.
Sort of a little crisscross game, right? The lefties swing back, two-seamer, cutter in. He knows what he's doing. He can pitch a little bit. He's not a power guy. Doesn't rely on swing and misses. Relies on soft contact.
McMahon lofts that into center. Mullins will make the catch, and 2 down. Here's Austin Wells, who has been going through it. 165 on the season and OPS under 540. With Chisholm at second, 2 out. And it's 0-1 on Wells. In the dirt.
You get the feeling that Wells, I mean, he needs a big hit, a big home run, a big something, just to, you know, kind of clear your mind a little bit, because even with a day off, you're just dreading if this is going to end soon, because it's just, you live it. I mean, you wake up, it's there. You go to bed, you can't sleep. It's just, you cannot get away from it when you're in a slump.
Kind of got to be hard, you know, as a pitcher. I'm trying to read the body language, right, of somebody who's struggling. It's got to be hard approach wise. Do I got to swing at the first pitch, or can I work the count, get a good ball to hit?
The 2-1 swings and misses at a cutter. 2-2, and the Yankee catchers have struggled this season. Crazy as you see the Mariners on that list. They're actually at the bottom. That's Cal Raleigh,
that's the guy that you know, they were talking about possibly winning the MVP last year. 60-some home runs, and all of a sudden, different day, different year. Huh?
Batting 161 with just 7 home runs, and on the IL right now. And you guys really play some sport. The vacillation is just unbelievable.
And nobody saw that coming. But he did play in the WBC early.
Yeah.
No, he had that little dust up with his teammate that wouldn't shake his hand.
That's right.
Must have put the mojo
on Rosarena, yeah. Wells stays alive. Yankees and Rays each at first and second. Nobody out in the first. Both did not score. Rays had the leadoff man on in the second. Garrett Cole held them off the board. Yankees had Chisholm on to lead off the bottom of the second. He's now at second base with 2 down. Another payoff. Wells tops it foul.
Right, you might have more notes than Joe Girardi. I just looked over there. You picked up your buy. I'm like, wow. Did you do all that today? You've been working on that.
No, me though. It's my first game of the year, Paul. I've been rested. You know, we got. I do manila folders in baseball. That's not as common, but I do that with my scorebook. That's what I do with my basketball prep, football. Wells rips that to right, but it hangs up for DeLuca. So even when he hits it on the screws, it finds a glove. No score through 2.
Summer's here. You can celebrate anything, like buying your first car. Yes! Cute. Finishing a big project. Or even your dog's birthday. He's eating the cup. Is that okay?
It's his daily fiber.
Right now, you can lease a versatile all-wheel drive 2026 RAV4 with 0 down and first month's payment of $399 due at signing.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Over a century ago, our founders made a promise to each other, to their families, that they'd always take care of their own. And that promise is still at the heart of everything we do. And how our members know, we'll do what's right for those who served, their spouses, kids, and then grandkids. USAA, taking care of our own.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay. An octopus, if you will. Came down to a game in Detroit. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before. So I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas.
Bet $10, get $200 in bonus bets.
The Yankees Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Chili's Big Crispy 3. For me, the best $10.99 you can eat. By Tunnel to Towers, donate $11 a month and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to T2T.org. And by Nissan, hop into a Nissan Rogue and hit the road to adventure. Shop NissanUSA.com. Yankee aces throughout the years. Love the billboard theme there. From our outstanding producer, Troy Benjamin, as we get ready to start. Top of the third, Garrett Cole's a good through 2, no score. Yankees and Rays, first of 3. Tampa Bay, the best record in the American League. They have won 21 of their last 25 games. Cole, nice backdoor knuckle curve, 0-2.
Red Ruffing looked like a big dude in there, didn't he, that pitcher? I
was just looking at Whitey Ford's glove. I'd like to have that thing, man.
Red Ruffing, thick.
Yeah.
Threw a lot of innings, had a power booty.
Little rump shaker.
All right, Red was 6'1", 205.
Yeah. Thicker than that.
No, yeah, but no, I mean, you know, 205, and a lot of it's
drop and drive
right there in the glutes.
Why do you knew all the tricks?
Rolled to second, Chisholm. What a way.
And I've always said it many times when I went to spring training. I was blown away when I just first came over here. Yeah. Before it was on the field, and Joe DiMaggio would show up, and Mickey Mantle. Whitey Ford one day was out there messing around. Reggie Jackson said, "Whitey, I would own you." And Whitey looked at him and said, "Reggie, I'd give you a single every once in a while just so I knew I had a strikeout when I needed it." And I never Reggie say anything back.
Well, that's what's so unique and incredible about this organization, right? Not only the reservoir of legends that you can pull from, but how active they are and present. As Goldschmidt on the backhand steps on the bag, 2 away.
Happy to get that guy out right there.
And I was just saying, Coney, just thinking, I mean, back when you were pitching, it'd be like Vince Coleman walking to the plate. And it's just like more pressure, walk, base hit, anything, because you know it could be a possible triple.
Line to center, right at Grisham, and a nice, efficient inning from Garrett Cole. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays. No score into the bottom of the third.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast.
And he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
I need a hero.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Spring, the unofficial new year for tool people. New jobs, new projects with quality tools from Harbor Freight. We've got the savings to start your new year off right. So come celebrate spring at Harbor Freight.
Forget the warm-up. DirecTV got hot. They're on fire with more MLB games than anyone.
Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
How old are you?
11.
Oswaldo, you ever feel like you're being watched?
We are on the TV 162 games a year. We are always being watched.
Nah, it's different. Like something's watching me.
Like how CarShield watches drivers back and help them save money on car repairs?
That must be it. I guess nationwide protection means they're everywhere.
Exactly.
CarShield's the best.
Look who's here.
When did you get here?
Told you, CarShield is good.
Well, it's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Tonight's pictures of Jacob and Tal, who were here at the stadium last series to see the Yankees square off against the Jays. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and mention yes in pictures you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. A 7-pitch, top of the third for Garrett Cole. As Grisham again goes the other way, and again is going to find grass. Another double for Trent Grisham. 2 straight at bats where he's tried to poke it that way and has done so successfully.
You know, you really think speed, great outfielder. Simpson has had trouble defensively. He's much better this year, but last year really struggled in the outfield.
Well, you talked about letting the ball travel deep. What a great shot we had there on the point of contact from Grisham, almost right in the middle of the heart of the plate, and then driving it the other way.
Judge did not go around.
Yeah, when you see a lot of players, I mean, that ball really is over the plate by the time he makes contact. You see home run hitters, Judge, they hit the ball out in front of the plate where you really get extension to drive the ball. But, you know, you're going to go to left field as a left-handed hitter. You can really, you know, you give yourself another 12 to 18 inches to watch the baseball.
And the BABIP gods finally taking it easy on Grisham. All of his under-the-hood numbers have been really strong this year. But wasn't getting the results. Now he is.
You wonder why baseball players are superstitious, right? That stuff right there.
Yeah. He had an astounding 181 BABIP entering tonight as Judge rolls it to short. Walls will make the play as Grisham hangs out at second. Between innings, we know Garrett Cole, he loves a banana. Dominates those in between innings. Get that potassium going.
Monkeys never cramp.
That's right. You know, you wonder, he's going to be exhausted, whether it's from pitching or mentally. I mean, both kind of take a toll on your body over the night, right?
They do. I used to just drink coffee during the game.
Yeah. Well, I'm still drinking coffee. It works. I thought you were had niacin or something. Your face was just beet red over there, beet juice or something.
Should have had a couple bananas. Now I know.
It cured everything. My luck, I'd have thrown the peel down and kicked it or something and slipped and fall or something.
Just as you were going for the water cooler.
Uh-huh.
Two and one on Rice. Yankees have had the leadoff man on each of the first 3 innings. Grisham accounted for that twice with doubles. Bellinger on deck, now 3 and 1 on Rice.
Good take right there on a 2-1 changeup.
Rice with 49 homers in 234 games. He's on pace to be the 5th fastest Yankee to 50 homers. Three-one. Rice, broken bat, looper that will land in right. Grisham being waved home. Here's the throw. Grisham is out. Tried to sneak in the back door and was tagged out. Remember Grisham's first game back after missing one with that sore knee and unable to slip inside before the tag.
Well, you talk about a good throw, DeLuca. I mean, you've got to put pressure on the defense. If he doesn't make 100%, you know, right on the money, good throw, he's safe. But I mean, this ball was a jam shot. Grisham got a good read by the sound of the bat, but that's just a bullet, one hopper right to the plate. And a good job. So really no hesitation there. It looked like he didn't cut the bag at 100%, but thought it was going to be an easy score. Not so much.
Either that, or maybe he thought he was just going station to station with the knee.
Maybe in a little bit of a protective mode.
Yeah, exactly. And that's got to be a tough call at third because you're desperate for runs with the way it's been hard to score, but you're also dealing with a guy who clearly is not running at 100%.
You see Rojas makes his mind up pretty early. And again, it took a good throw, but the throw was made.
Two and one on Bellinger. Bellinger lost that into left center. Drifting back Mullins to make the catch. For the final out of the third, so the Yankees threaten but don't score with Grisham thrown out at home.
What would you give to be a champion? Blood, sweat, tears?
Sometimes, all it takes is blood to make an impact. That's why I'm teaming up with the American Red Cross to be a different kind of champion off the field. Together, we can tackle blood shortages and show up for patients in need. So are you with me? Let's be champions together. Make your appointment to donate blood today at redcrossblood.org.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I overdosed on heroin and I lived. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I found the fatherhood program and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. My desire to change had finally outweighed my desire to stay the same. I felt powerless for so much of my life that it's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. For the first time, I finally feel like I'm exactly where I should be, where I want to be.
We'll play FanDuel's Daily Dinger for free every day for a chance at a profit boost if your selected player hits a home run. See the numbers for Judge and Grisham. Absolutely spectacular shot here at Yankee Stadium on a beautiful Friday night. It's not what's in the forecast for Saturday and Sunday, as Cole gets a pop-up. Aranda to the left side, and McMahon makes the catch, one down. A 7-pitch third, and then a 1-pitch out to start the fourth. A good way for Garrett Cole to be able to navigate a little deeper into the game at his first start.
Not sure what they have in mind for a pitch count today for Garrett Cole after throwing 85 in his last rehab.
And again, first pitch swinging. That one's skied to right. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Especially from the 3 and 4 hitter.
Yeah.
Who have given the Yankees trouble, especially Dia. Get him out with 1 swing, that's a gift.
Cole at 40 pitches right now. No score, top of the 4th. Ryan Rucco, David Cohn, Paul O'Neill, Meredith Marakovitz with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us for the first of 3 between the Yankees and the Rays. And there's a strike, 97 from Cole. into center. Judge and Grisham there. How about that? A 4-pitch 1-2-3-4 for Garrett Cole.
ShopRite has the recipe for America's 250th birthday. Burgers fresh ground daily by our in-store butchers. Seafood sourced from around the world, brought in 7 days a week to ensure the freshest, highest quality. Produce hand-picked and delivered every day by family-owned farms. Just add friends and family and taste the celebration. ShopRite. We are here.
Look at this guy.
What?
Yo, yo.
Sick car, man.
Hey,
what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Oh, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my teeth? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Right now, lease a Hyundai Elantra SE for $79 a month or get 2.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry in.
$10 for a large, $10 for any 3 toppings, $10 for your choice of hot crust. Like our new garlic parm hand tossed. Because there's crust and then there's hut crust. The crust you crave, only $10. Order in the Pizza Hut app.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Douglas Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
They score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Yankees, the official source for your Yankees gear. Bottom of the 4th inning, no score. Yankees and Rays as Goldschmidt will lead things off. Garrett Cole has needed just 11 pitches to retire the last 6 batters. And you know what? He's on banana number 2. He's eating more bananas than pitches thrown. All right, David, you were a coffee guy. Paul, did you ever sneak a mid-game snack?
I really didn't. I was just going to kind of comment on how different things are. I mean, guys now are eating full meals an hour before the game. I would eat at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I wouldn't eat again till the spread after the game, which was 10:30.
Roll to short. And Goldschmidt grounds out, one away.
The old school theory was you played better when you were hungry. So that, don't eat too much before the game. You'll be heavy, you'll be weighed down. It's completely reversed now.
I mean, there's kitchens back there. I mean, look, guys hanging out in the restaurants for like you're hanging out at Seinfeld's or something.
That one just misses to Chisholm, 1-0.
What a totally different routine on the day you pitch, though, huh?
Yes.
Huge meal.
Early. Carbo loading.
Yeah. It's not hard to find a pasta joint in New York, you know?
Definitely not. Bring the breadsticks.
Yeah, that's right.
The 1-1 to Chisholm. Coles looked really good through his first 4 innings in his return. It's allowed just 1 hit. Chisholm lines that to left. Simpson over to make the catch. 2 down. Now we're talking about Nick Martinez being a proud Fordham alum. Our Jack Curry reported earlier that Martinez actually went to Fordham to throw yesterday in preparation for this start. Went and visited the Rose Hill campus and got his throwing in there.
Wow. Well, you know what? It's funny. I was going down the tunnel yesterday. Their bags were already, I mean, the game hadn't even started last night.
Yeah.
Their bags were sitting in the tunnel, so they must have got here early in the day.
0-1 on Caballero. Now, we mentioned it. Take a look at today's player props brought to you by Bet365, where winning is everything. See the numbers on Caballero going deep. 0-2 on Caballero. It's Martinez, who flirted with some trouble in the first and third, has been able to skate away without yielding anything. And Caballero is on with a hard hit knock to right.
Well, it's good to see guys come back and have a good, healthy swing. And to me, that means that you've been working, because it didn't get much better than that. Ball away, up and away, and just shoot it to right field. And now, again, take advantage of the Rays' inability to throw out running. And Caballero, he's daring. He likes to run the bases.
McMahon takes high, 1-0. Martinez, second in the majors in ERA. Only Cam Schlittler with a better one. And Caballero dancing a little bit there, dives back.
Getting a little antsy out there, and that's one thing. Caballero likes to stay moving, and it's very important. The pitchers, man, is that textbook getting back to first base, body and hand going to the outside part of the bag.
Rolled to the right side. McMahon is retired, and so are the Yankees. To the fifth we go. Will Cole have another banana before he takes them out?
So I'm here to rate the food, but I can't get over these food service products. The menus, the takeout containers, the furniture. Where do you get all this stuff?
We get everything from WB Mason. They have low prices on disposables, janitorial products, equipment, even tabletop items. And it's all delivered fast and free.
With no minimum order, compliments of the chef. The food service products you want at prices you'll love. Who but WB Mason? Do you work here?
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Right now, you can lease a rugged 2026 Toyota Tacoma with 0 down and first month's payment of $409 due at signing.
Your summer starts here!
Toyota, let's go places.
Here's the pitch.
Whoa, he caught all of that one. It is out of here. High drive, deep to right field. Back,
With boosts and bonuses all season long, FanDuel is your home for home runs. New customers bet $5 and you get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
Let's take a look at StatCast 3D presented by Google Cloud. And there's Garrett Cole's pitch mix through these 4 innings, Tony.
Yeah, and that 4-seam fastball has been good. He's had good control of it. 16 for 23 strikes thrown with that pitch, and averaging about 96.1.
He's also needed just 11 pitches to get through the 3rd and 4th, retiring the Rays in order in those innings. So the pitch count's in a good spot as he starts the 5th. Swing and a miss there from Galuka, and it's 0-2.
Kind of a new little wrinkle from Garrett Cole. In his Pittsburgh Pirate days, he threw a lot of sinkers. Got away from that in the Houston and Yankee days. Now he's kind of brought it back. That was a good one there.
The 0-2. Dismissed, 1-2.
Especially righty on righty. You know, you hated those lefties that threw those 2-seamers in on you. That's the theory. I like it for Garrett.
1-2. In the air to left center. Bellinger over to make the catch. One away. A little bit of a cold breeze just came blowing in here.
You weren't here a few days ago. There was a hot breeze coming in. It was about 100. Mother Nature's having a little problem with the thermostat here lately.
That's right.
Hot or cold.
Doesn't it know it's a holiday weekend?
Exactly.
Yeah. Line drive, base hit into right for Mullins. So Cedric Mullins on. Just the second hit of the game for Tampa Bay. One out here in the 5th.
His first time up, he hit it too hard. He got to Judge. This time, not so hard, right off the end of the bat.
Yeah, Mullins does run 10 stolen bases on the year.
Here's Fortes. Big swing and a miss on a slider. 0-1. That single from Mullins snapped a string of 10 straight retired by Cole. Yankee pitching, starting pitching, has been incredible, even in Cole's absence, but nothing wrong with letting a strength get a little stronger by getting your ace back in the mix. Runner going, fouled away.
It's a great mix because you have two young rising stars and Schlittler and obviously Warren, and then you have the veterans on top of that. So it's a good mix. Cole's back. Rodon has looked good.
I think that was really a good surprise last night. I mean, Rodon had his stuff back last night. And only giving up 1 run.
And of course, Weathers has been good as well.
Popped up. Chisholm lets it drop, and you know what? Very smart play there from Jazz. Very smart play. You'd rather have Fortes at first than Mullins, and you almost never see a player brave enough to do it, but brilliant play.
Has to be thought about beforehand, because you just don't get that when the ball's in the air. You're concentrating, but you know, when you break it down, Mullins a base stealer, got 10 stolen bases, Fortes none. So yeah, why not have the catcher run instead of the center fielder?
That was cold as ice, wasn't it?
That was.
A method actor out there. He had everybody fooled.
You got to hope it doesn't take any kind of bizarre hop.
Well, I wouldn't do that play if we were in Tampa. But a hit bounce about 10 feet in the air.
But I mean, if you think about it, you almost never see someone ambitious enough to pull that off. Right, Jazz did it as calmly as could be. (3-0) now on Walls. And a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter. So now Fortes will move to second. Walls on at first. Cole, first pitch strikes to 16 of 18. Here's Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson has made great strides in back-to-ball skills, making contact, shooting line drives. A bit of a free swinger, though. He's not looking to walk. He swings the bat.
Yeah, doesn't walk a lot. He's got 1 career home run, and that was in the minor leagues. So, you've got to throw strikes. You can't walk him. He's not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. To your point, Coney, I mean, a guy with that type of speed, I mean, you just want to slap the ball around.
And not only was that one homer in the minors, Paul, was an inside the Parker. That's it. Worked a lot on his bunting this spring. Dropped 40 a day. He do 10 with his left hand, 10 with his right, 10 to first, 10 to third. As he said, to your point about the speed pause, that's a tool I really need in my toolbox. Oh, and 2 here on Simpson. With first and second, 2 down, no scored, top of the 5th. Garrett Cole's first game on the mound in 569 days. The 0-2. Grounded to second. Chisholm stays down. Inning over. Garrett Cole is through 5 scoreless here in the Bronx.
Memorial Day deals start now at the Home Depot. So whether you're working on a getaway just for you or a space to celebrate with friends, get everything you need with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot.
America's Vet Dogs is a national nonprofit empowering veterans, first responders, and active duty service members facing both visible and hidden disabilities through the placement of a highly trained service dog. However, recipients never bear the financial burden. You can be a part of making a meaningful difference in the lives of veterans and first responders in need. Learn more by visiting vetdogs.org.
My fiance is a veteran. He was a combat medic in the Army.
I did tours in Korea, Germany, and Bosnia before I got injured.
There's been a lot of wear and tear on his body.
My knees are bone on bone from doing all those jumps and lugging my backpack and all that gear around. I was also exposed to toxins.
When Yusuf got out of the military, he needed help getting his disability benefits.
Luckily, DAV came to the rescue. They fought for me the same way that I fought for my country.
Every year, DAV provides life-changing support to more than 1 million veterans like Yusuf, helping them get the benefits they've earned so they can achieve victories, great and small.
Now Yusuf is paying it forward. DAV has been instrumental in helping him start 2 healthcare technology companies that are working to help veterans everywhere.
My victory is never giving up and finding more ways to serve.
He's pretty amazing.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hey fans, Yankee Games on Yes is streaming live on the Gotham Sports app, included for free with your eligible TV provider subscription. Sign into the Gotham Sports app now and check out all the great Yankees content, including pregame features, postgame sound, the official team podcast, and much more. Wells jolts that into right. Is that the swing he needed? You bet. Austin Wells goes yard, and it's 1-0 Yankees.
Well, I'm sure that's a relief. His 4th of the year. Second good at bat of the night. First time up, a line drive. They got caught. Back a line drive into the seats. That'll bring a smile. Probably haven't seen one for a while from Austin Wells.
April 28th, the last one. Paul, you said he needs that one big swing. Maybe that gets him going.
You never know. I mean, he's had a few days off to really process things. You know, like I said, he's 2 good at bats tonight. You just got to, when you're coming out of a slump, you really just got to go at bat to at bat. And you just got to continually try to force yourself to have good at bats and hope things turn around.
So the Yankees strike first off Martinez in what's been a really entertaining pitching duel.
You can talk all you want about trusting the process and, you know, I feel good. You need something tangible.
Yeah, you need results, and that's the thing. You have great batting practice, and then that doesn't, you know, carry over into the game. And it's just you need some results in the game to feel good. And you know, there's 3 consecutive good at bats from Grisham tonight.
Third hit for Trent Grisham. Take a couple more looks at the Wells swing.
Yeah, this was a two-seamer that just kind of ran to the middle of the plate instead of the inside corner, which allows the lefty, to get the barrel of the bat. See, it gets out in front of him, and that's how you drive the ball to right center field.
Oh, yeah. Little catcher love.
If I was a backup catcher, I would have tripped him.
Right.
I wouldn't be hugging him.
You'd have found the banana peel?
Oh, sorry.
I didn't even know what to come back with, Cody. I'm glad I wasn't a pitcher, man. You might have taken me out.
So Cole now has a lead to work with. Now can Judge break out? 10 games without an RBI has tied the longest streak in his career.
That's quite a pause there. Yeah, these are little tricks, Coney, as you brought up earlier with Garrett Cole, that pitchers get set earlier knowing they have plenty of time to pause.
That's why you got to wait if you're Aaron Judge or a hitter. Wait to get in the box.
1-0. Judge lines that in the air to shallow right. In to make the catch is DeLuca. One away. And here is Ben Rice. Singled his last time up. Trent Grisham was thrown out at home on that single to right from Rice. Starting to feel the wind a little more at the ballpark here tonight. Temperature dropping overnight. Rain coming in this weekend. Paul getting ready to take the barbecue here to the stadium.
Who you out, Roker, over there? Get some weather forecast here in the fifth.
It's just a noticeable breeze. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1.
But the swimming pools are open.
Yeah.
My white shoes in my closet are out, ready to be worn.
That's right. Well, just have the heater on. 2-1 on Rice. Yankees looking to add a little more after Austin Wells' first home run since April 28th. Martinez has not allowed more than 2 runs in any of his previous 9 starts this season. Rice hits it a mile high into shallow center. And Mullins makes the catch. 2 down.
Pitch that Wells hit out was that two-seamer right there. And that just was enough to get in underneath on the label just a bit. Such an effective pitch, Coney. But I mean, your margin of error is so slim trying to hit that inside corner.
See his MO against lefties, cutters and sinkers in, and then change ups away.
Ballinger hammers that foul. You know, we talked about Martinez not pitching when he first went to college. He hadn't pitched at all his freshman year, and then a bunch of scouts were coming to watch some of the Fordham pitchers. And Nick Rustano, their coach, had him throw because he knew he could throw hard. He hit 92 and then ended up appearing in 5 games as a freshman and took off from there as a pitcher.
Do you think maybe he could pull like an Eli Manning and go in disguise and go pitch at Fordham one day? Just trick all the guys?
Maybe that's what Jack was getting at with him going back to throw yesterday.
You know, Coney, you think about the tryout camps. You know, you go in there and
Papa John's key ingredients on the pitches per inning for Martinez.
You go in there throwing 92, they probably ask, are you a good hitter? Raising any eyebrows with 92.
Throw some weighted balls.
That's right.
Build it up.
3-1 on Bellinger with Goldschmidt on deck. See how careful Martinez wants to be here. A 3-1. Good changeup whispering over the outside third. Bellinger rips that to left, a base hit. Grisham will stop at second. But a nice piece of hitting there from Cody Bellinger, and the inning continues with first and second, 2 down.
Watch him day in and day out. How can you not like the way he plays the game? He'll hit the ball out to right. He'll make a great defensive play. He'll go with the ball to left. And great baseball player.
2 strikes, does it all. Put him anywhere in the field, and he's a plus defender. Here's Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt gives that a ride into right center in the yard, and Mullins makes the catch to end the inning. But the Yankees are on the board, and so is Austin Wells. It had been a while. It hasn't been a while any longer. A solo shot to right, and it's 1-0 Yanks.
In New York City, Lady Luck is smiling upon you. The wait is over. For the first time ever, live dealer table games are now open 24/7, only at Resorts World New York City, featuring live craps, roulette, baccarat, and blackjack. So come roll the dice and let the chips fall where they may. In a city that never sleeps, your seat at the table is always open. A world like no other. Resorts World New York City.
There's salad. There's bread. And if you want the perfect bite in every bite, try the all-new salad stuffers. Take any Panera salad you're craving and stuff it. Stuff it, stuff it, stuff it. The all-new salad stuffers at Panera.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
She didn't know where the road would lead, but the moment she stepped in, life changed. She now had all the power and space needed to live a life I might narrate.
Seriously?
The all-new Audi Q3, made for a life of yes. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Shackle with your Audi update. Blue Jays and Pirates, bottom 3, tie game, 2 on and 1 out. Yohendrick Pinango ripping a curveball from Bubba Chandler into right field up against the wall. Both runners come in to score as Pinango has himself a 2-run double. Blue Jays take a 3-1 lead. That's the score in the top of the 5th in Toronto, right?
All right, Shacky, thank you very much. Taking a look around the majors. Trevor Story. You see him on the shelf as Garrett Cole throws strike 1. Detroit has lost 14 of their last 16, and Juan Soto's gotten it going for the Mets.
You can't wait. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you drop a Shacky?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Justin and I have been close friends since we were 19 years old. You know, he's Shacky to me.
Shacky?
Yeah.
I guess we're not that close there, Cody.
Cole yields a pop-up into right center. Judge over to make the catch, and another quick out courtesy of Garrett Cole. Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. As a proud million-miler, that's my favorite read to do. Here is Caminero. You know, one of mine and Justin Shackle's other really good friends, my college roommate Bobby Coyle, he likes to take credit for being the one who taught Nick Martinez his curveball, because Bobby walked on to Fordham as a senior, didn't play his entire college career, then walked on as a senior as a pitcher, and he says he was the one who started showing Nick Martinez his curveball grips.
Yeah.
We couldn't confirm it with Nick, but
this is pre-pitching ninja days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't go to social media and see all the grips.
Yeah. Meanwhile, speaking of pitching ninjas, how about Cole at 64 pitches only here with 1 out in the 6th?
It's all been based really around his fastball. I mean, a ton of fastballs tonight.
Missed with a changeup there. 3-2. 12 of the 16 outs from Cole tonight have been on 3 pitches or fewer.
Oh, this guy's making himself well. I'm looking over. The man's got his shoes off, socks out. I mean, a lot. Is it your first game?
I've never worked with a play-by-play guy. He takes his shoes off during the game.
Looking up something special at HexClad. Join the hybrid revolution at hexclad.com. HexClad saving me there too. You see the numbers for Cole, his American League rank in his first 5 years with the Yankees. There is strike 3. Got him with a 4-seamer for out number 2.
Well, this ball just jumps into the mid. It's not really about location. It's about life. It just jumped.
Garrett Cole wanted that strikeout. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout? That's good stuff.
There's a strike from Cole on a slider. 0-1.
Like that guy on the airplane you're sitting next to takes his shoes off. You're like, dude.
Really? And then goes to the bathroom and doesn't put them on?
Well, I'll put them on when I go to the bathroom. You guys don't ever do that when you're wearing dress shoes? Well, because you guys wear sneakers.
Yeah.
I'm in dress shoes up here. You know, sometimes you slip them off.
Well, you're a professional. You know,
yeah.
We're just ex-ball players.
1-1 from Cole. And it's 1-2 on a good changeup there. Cole trying to sail through the 6th at 71 pitches.
Like a man on fire out there. Pitching with pure emotion.
Here's the 1-2. Into right. Judge after it. On it. Inning over. Cole has thrown 6 shutout innings in his return.
Save during markdowns for miles at AutoZone. Go farther with markdowns on your next oil change. Drive clearer with markdowns on Rain-X products and many more deals during markdowns for miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Want me to open that?
I'm good.
Suit yourself.
Strength that responds. Refinement you can feel. And tech that anticipates. Welcome to the Genesis GV70. Lease the 2026 GV70 for $349 per month. Exclusively at your tri-state Genesis retailers.
Only through Monday, save up to 35% during Ray Moore and Flanagan's Memorial Day Super Weekend Sale. We've added exclusive sale items for this weekend only, offering deeper savings across the store. Sofas, sectionals, dining sets, bedroom sets, all the stylish things you love up to 35% off. You can also save up to $1,500 on top mattress brands. And for a limited time, combine select mattress sale pricing with special financing for 72 months. Super weekend deals end Monday at Ray Moore and Flanagan.
Well, it is time for How About That? How about that? Well, Garrett Cole, an avid chef, loves preparing multi-course meals for his friends and teammates. Culinary passion inspired by his wife, Amy. A culinary experience, and his father, Mark, is a certified somm, which influenced his appreciation for wine pairings. Used his first major league paycheck to build a custom wine room at his parents' house. Pretty cool. How about that, indeed? All roads lead to Burgundy. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the bottom of the sixth. Yankees leading 1-0 on an Austin Wells solo homer. Garrett Cole, his first start since Game 5 of the 2024 World Series, has thrown 6 shutout innings. Chisholm is singled and lined out, and he takes a ball, 1-2. Interesting, the pitch count is in good shape, but action in the Yankee pen.
There's a fine line of, emotionally how tired he is, what he's put into this first start. Do you leave on a great note, which if you take him out now you do, or do you go hitter by hitter? I mean, what's your opinion, Conor?
Well, that is the double-edged sword, because okay, let's push him a little further, but then you get into a little bit of a jam. Now you got to bring a reliever in a jam rather than a clean inning. So that's always the quandary for every manager.
Chisholm grounds out to the right side, and you would imagine that Garrett is trying to stay in this game, find his way back out to the mound for the 7th.
You got to remember, though, this is not his only start of the year. So, I mean, does it take a lot out of him? He's back out there in 5 days. So, you got to look for the future here. We're in mid-May.
Mel Stoudemire used to say we're looking for 2 pluses, meaning your plus is already in the bank, Garrett Cole. Now, you give a reliever a better chance with a clean inning for him to have a plus. As opposed to you push, like I said before, you push Garrett first and second. Now you got to bring a reliever in. The degree of difficulty goes way up. So that's the theory behind it. Whether you agree with it or not, that's the thinking behind it.
And David, also, I mean, it's not the pitches, right? It's only at 72. It's the up and the down and the emotional toll.
Absolutely, the emotional toll and it's getting up and down, and then also you got a good start in the bank. Let's take it and run.
Yeah.
First start back, and as you said, over 500 days.
Now, is there anything? His pitch count got up to 85 last time. He throws 72 here. Would there be any need to have him have to throw any more just to keep that steady growth, or no? He's at a place where you feel comfortable with the climb. As Caballero, guess what? On again with a single, his second hit of his return.
No, I'm fine with where he is right now. I don't think he really. You don't have to worry about him building up. That'll happen naturally. He's already close enough. He's right there.
Yep.
Again, another good at bat from Caballero, and you just hope that he can get a pitch where he can get going. You need to try to tack on runs and put some pressure on Tampa. And this is a game they play. Hit and run, move guys, steal bases.
And a check on Caballero.
Definitely going there. He's really leaning.
And tonight's injury report brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. So he makes that start. He was so dominant. Defense betrayed him in Game 5 of the 24 World Series, and then undergoes Tommy John in March of 25 and through his first spring training March 18th of this year. And then first rehab game a month later, and now here he is. 569 days since his last major league start, throwing 6 shutout innings in his return. There goes Caballero, the throw down. Not in time. Caballero in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, the ball on the shortstop side of the bag, which takes a little more time. Let's see if they're going to challenge this, but a really good throw would have had him. See if he got that hand in there.
No, he's out. Yeah, it looked to the naked eye like that glove was stuck right on the hand.
The umpire's blocked from behind. He can't see that from where he is.
Challenging the safe call at second base.
And you can see Caballero saying, I'm out.
A good throw. Martinez gave him a chance.
A rare time that Fortes has thrown someone out this season.
Yeah, that was excellent execution there by Fortes.
Yeah, it was almost a borderline pitch out. Ball up and away where a really good kind of got him out of his crouch and on the way to getting rid of the ball.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner's out. Tampa Bay retains its challenge.
Just his 6th caught stealing in 44 attempts. But a beautiful throw, and then bang, right on the hand.
See the ball up in the strike zone, got the catcher going. Fortes, he didn't have much to go to get rid of that ball. It was the perfect scenario for him to throw Caballero out.
Here's McMahon. He takes a ball. And a challenge.
Catcher trying to call a ball.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Call is overturned. Tampa has 1 more remaining.
And instead of 3-0, 2-1. Successful challenge there.
It's going to endear you to your starting pitcher.
Yeah. 2-1 to McMahon. He's in there. Now 2-2. Looked like McMahon wasn't in love with that call, but decided not to challenge. Seymour getting ready in the Rays pen. 2-2. Swing and a miss. McMahon down on strikes. Martinez has given up just 1 through 6. Yankees a 1-0 lead.
That day is here. Yankees Red Sox. And let's do it. Hit deep to left field. Over the green monster. It's a 3-run home run. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Got him. Goes down swinging. The 9th strikeout for Fried. What a letdown for the Red Sox. Oh, what a play by McMahon. Took an absolute bullet. Outstanding. Will it get out? Will it get out? He hooks it around the pesky pole. And the Yankees win 4-2. They sweep the Red Sox in Boston.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock. Ew.
Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I, like, hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer, summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go root for the home team. Send newlyweds off in a Camry. Congrats.
Thanks.
Or catch some waves with a RAV4. Still got it.
Lease the tech-savvy 2026 Corolla with 0 down and $279 first month's payment due at signing. Or lease the all-hybrid 2026 Camry with 0 down and $369 first month's payment due at signing.
Your summer starts here. That limbo.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, you could have asked for any more from Garrett Cole, and his return to the mound first started 569 days, 6 scoreless innings, needed just 72 pitches to get through it, and allowed just 2 hits. I mean, guys, if you're the Yankees, you just have to be thrilled as Brent Hedrick takes the mound here at the top of the 7th with a 1-0 lead.
You know, I look at his outing, obviously, numbers-wise, awesome. His control, awesome. Uses fastball a lot. But I go all the way back to the first inning where, in my mind, this game really changed.
Yeah.
Leadoff man gets on. You get another guy on. You get a pop-up and then a pickoff at second base. And that changed the whole first inning where all of a sudden he got through the first inning, got some confidence, and then he was off to the races.
It's a great point. Pitched with his fastball very well. 35 four-seamers, 23 strikes with that particular pitch.
Top to first, easy for Goldschmidt, and 1 down. This bullpen budget brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. The Yankees, Bednar getting 3 straight days off, same for Cruz. They're in very good shape going into tonight's action. And you would think they would factor in. How about for you, Coney? What stood out most to you about Garrett tonight?
To me, it was he really understood how to take what they're giving you. They're a contact-oriented team. They have speed, and he just used his fastball and got easy outs. He didn't have to work too hard. He didn't try to manufacture strikeouts when he didn't need to. Sometimes hitters get themselves out.
Oh, a lot of times. And, you know, the struggling hitters get themselves out more because you're trying to force the issue.
That was kind of an old school effort. That was the theory back in the day when, you know what, just cruise through, establish your fastball early, get through it. Maybe they're going to see what's happening first before you start trying to mix in everything. There was a time when opposing hitters used to scream at me from the dugout if I didn't pitch that way. You know? Challenge me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You scared?
I was one of those guys screaming. Now that I know I was crazy, but it's just the way it is. You know, you want guys to give you fastballs and fastball counts. And, you know, the good pitchers were able to go to off-speed stuff and throw them for strikes.
I tell a story of facing Mike Schmidt, the Hall of Famer, the first time, and walk him on a 3-1 curveball, and he literally walked slowly to first base and aired me out the whole way. How dare you throw me a 3-1 curveball?
So what happened the next time you had Schmidt in a 3-1 count?
Oh, I slidered him to death.
Rolled up the middle. Caballero, the diving stop. Couldn't make the transfer cleanly. Terrific effort to keep it in the infield. But a single for Palacios.
Up the middle, he does. He knocks it down, and see how quick he gets to his feet, which is going to give him a chance. But as he transferred it, just could not get a handle on it. A lot of things going on at one time as he got to his feet. He's turning. He's trying to plant. Jazz is looking for the throw. About to get him in the head.
That's a great shot.
He brings something. There's an energy. There's a pizzazz. That is smoked to right field. Judge after it. Mullins on his way to second as DeLuca will stop at third. And now the Yankees in some trouble with second and third and just 1 out.
A guy that has not been swinging the bat for him this year has tonight, and that's in Patrick Mullen, or Cedric Mullen. Another line drive to right field.
And this has been an area where the Yankees have struggled, right? The pen has been an issue at times through the first couple months of the season. And now Hedrick finds himself in a bind with second and third and 1 out. Wow, looks like DeLuca might have done something there on the bases. as he is going to head to the dugout.
That's a bad feeling. When you walk off the field, you know something's wrong. Let's see, he's dragging that leg. Looks like a hamstring. He immediately said, I'm done.
Cruz and Hill double barrel action in the Yankee pen.
The Yankees going to bring the infield in to try to hold that runoff. The only problem with the infield in is that the winning run is on second base.
Blade is the pinch runner. Now the Yankees just going to buy a little time for one of those relievers. Top of the 7th, Yankees a 1-0 lead, and now Aaron Boone will make the walk to the mound and go and get Hedrick. Big game tonight, playing the team leading the division. Got to do everything you can when it comes to who you call upon in that pen. So Hedrick's night is done, and the Yankees go to the pen with second and third, one out for the Rays.
Blubbering Cave with Liberty Biverty.
It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's do another take.
What do you want me to say?
The line. Say the line.
Oh, that's easy. The line.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
I'm Gus, and my job is to make everyone in your home happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber. It's famously fast and has the fastest and most reliable internet speeds. Switch to Optimum Fiber starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. And the Optimum PowerPath Gateway included. Get Optimum Fiber for only $25 a month. I'll go for a walk while you call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch.
America, this tournament might be fought on the pitch, but it'll be won in the backyard barbecues. Nice save. That guy looks like Tim Howard.
I am Tim Howard.
Jim Beam, official spirit of U.S. soccer.
The Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by ShopRite. We are here by Hyundai. Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. Visit Hyundai.com for more information. And by the New York Lottery. Play today and start imagining your win. Top of the 7th inning in the Bronx, and the Yankees a 1-0 lead. Garrett Cole, 6 shutout innings, yielded just 2 hits, but back-to-back hits given up by Hedrick, and now Fernando Cruz on to face Fortes with second and third, one down, and Cruz drops in a slider for a strike.
That's a little bit of a different wrinkle. He's always had that pitch, but to be able to drop that in for a strike is a real weapon. Take some pressure off of that forkball and save it for a strikeout.
That's hammered foul. And we've seen that this year from Cruz. You're pitching a little more instead of just forkball, forkball, forkball.
Yeah, I mean, you throw a third pitch into the mix, that gives you a little more mystery. Something for the back of the hitter's head to think about.
Well, you're in a split finger count here now. You're really looking for a strikeout. Just got to make sure you don't lawn dart it.
There it is indeed, Paul. Huge strikeout from Cruz. 2 down.
You got it in your hip pocket for when you really need it. 0-2 count. Now you need it. And now you got it.
Oof.
I mean, it is so cool to see that in the super slow shot. You can see the ball almost knuckling, and there's not hardly any rotation on the baseball.
Here's Walls with 2 down now, and there is strike 1. Oh, and 1 on Walls. 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. Pitch from Cruz. Blocked nicely there by Wells. 1-1. Austin Wells has provided the game's only run. A solo homer in the 5th. Cruz trying to keep it that way. The 1-1. In there with a splitter. Hits 1 and 2.
I want to see a strike 3 here, Coney, because I just want to see his reaction. I mean, he can blow a gasket at times.
The 1-2 from Cruz.
What a good take. That's a nasty pitch right there. Going down and away. I was in the strike zone a long time.
This is the part where if you're reading the bat, what do you think he's looking for? If he laid off of that pitch, do you come back with it again at your best pitch? Probably so, but is he susceptible to a heater too?
The 2-2. Susceptible to the heater. He got him. Cruz with the big fist bump. Back-to-back strikeouts. And he strands 2 Rays in scoring position. Yeah, cut through that air, big fella. We'll stay here for God Bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you rise, remove your caps, and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest, United States Marine Corps Sergeant Randy Gavrillo from Emerson, New Jersey, who served in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. The Yankees say thank you, Randy, for your sacrifice and for your service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in singing along with Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Hello, I'm Major Jonathan Turnbull, United States Army retired. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation built me a smart home. They gave me hope, a way to be independent in my own place, but I don't have to do it alone. I am asking you to donate $11 a month so that T2T can help others that were injured while protecting our great country. Please visit t2t.org or call 1-844-BRAVEST.
Is your mattress giving you aches and pains?
At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like poor support that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with a more supportive mattress, like Sealy Posturepedic. It delivers targeted support to help relieve those nagging aches. And right now, you can save up to $700 and get a free adjustable base. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
Get your Ford Studio update. Justin and Jack with you, and it was the epitome of efficiency for Garrett Cole tonight, Jack.
Let's go efficient and effective, because across 6 innings, that's exactly what Garrett Cole was. He gave up a hit to Chandler Simpson on a fastball, the first batter of this game. Rays never not another hit against his fastball. They were 1 for 10 against that pitch. Justin, 72 pitches after 6 innings. He was so good, he left us wanting more.
No, you and I are going to talk about it on the postgame with Meredith. We go back to Ryan, Paul, and David.
All right, Justin, Jack, thank you very much. Taking a look at the game summary. Nick Martinez really strong again, but Garrett Cole even better for the Yanks. Rays 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Austin Wells has provided the game's only run with a solo shot. Garrett Cole's first start since October 30th of 2024. And here is Austin Wells taking strike 1. Ian Seymour, the new pitcher for Tampa Bay in his second major league season. Belade is into the outfield for DeLuca after DeLuca appeared to do something to a hamstring. 1-1 on Wells. 1-2. The Optimum Fiber famously fast replay. And this is the Wells home run in the 5th.
That was a no doubter too. The line drive the first time up, another line drive there. That one then reached the seats. So see if he can continue with these good at bats tonight.
Paul, I know you love the meteorology reports. The wind is picking up now.
It certainly is. You know, when the wind's not getting any warmer either.
No, it's not.
Losing a finger up here.
I just put my jacket on. Wells loops that to second, and catch is made by Palacios. 1 away. All right. Time for Name That Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen. Difficulty level is 7.
Wow, that's a lot of games.
Wow, that really is. 288 wins, a lot of strikeouts, a lot of teams. I think I know it. I think it's relevant to tonight.
It's a lot of wins.
It's a lot of wins. It's a lot of games.
288.
Not a Hall of Famer, but his name certainly could be. There's Grisham 3 for 3. We talked about the under the hood numbers for Grisham being actually better this year than they were last year. The walk rate, the strikeout rate, the contact numbers, but the results just hadn't been there. They have been there tonight for him. And now ahead 3-1. Tim Hill throwing in the Yankee pen. (3-1) to Grisham. Popped up behind second again, and Palacios puts it away. 2 down. Hey, help America's heroes. Donate $11 a month and amplify your impact with a car or land donation, go to T2T.org. Now, I was talking with Aaron Boone earlier today about Aaron Judge and how throughout his career, the way he's been able to minimize slides and leap out of slumps and all of a sudden go on tears for 3 or 4 months, not getting thrown off too much by the inevitable dips. And besides him being great, what does Aaron think is the reason for his ability to navigate it? And he just talked about his emotional stability. Said it is as good as any player he has ever been around when it comes to just his steadiness emotionally through the ups and the downs.
Well, it comes from confidence. I mean, he's the type of guy that believes that, you know, you get me this time, I'll get you next time. And not everybody has that much confidence in yourself when you're going through a tough one.
There's another captain that we played with that had that trait too. One of the best turn the pages guys. We play today, we win today. That was Derek Jeter.
There was one time in the dugout, gee, he was like 0 for 5. And he was actually, I mean, we were beating these guys. He's actually rooting to get up again. I'm like, you know, I'm 0 for 5, and then let's go home. We'll win. I've had enough. But he had that much confidence in himself.
You're almost to the point where you hope he stops and smells the roses along the way a little bit, because he's so obsessed with turning the page and forget about yesterday, stay in the present, don't worry about tomorrow. Worry about his teammates as a captain, as Aaron Judge is.
Swing and a miss there from Judge, who is down on strikes. To the 8th inning we go. Yankees lead it 1-0.
That day is here. Yankees, Red Sox. And let's do it. Hit deep to left field. Over the green monster. It's a 3-run home run. Swing and a miss. Got him. The 9th strikeout for free. They sweep the Red Sox in Boston.
As kids across America head to class to learn and grow, there's one school supply they absolutely cannot do without: nutritious food. Yet, right now, in the United States, millions of kids are living with hunger, making it harder to learn, to play, to dream. This is something we can't ignore. But there is an answer. When kids get healthy meals, they have greater focus, more energy, and higher grades. Kids like Ariella, who dreams of being a teacher and whose hardworking parents struggle to make ends meet. Or Victoria and Andre, whose mom wants nothing more than a great life for her kids. A life that she knows they can achieve with just a little extra help. Nothing is more important than feeding the hopes and dreams of children. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org.
We have been here always, building communities, small business owners who power our economy, hands that pick America's food, builders of our homes, caregivers, neighbors, families raising the next generation. Latinos contribute over $4 trillion to America's GDP. We are America. America is us.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees, and by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. Top of the 8th inning, Ryan Ruocco, David Cohn, Paul O'Neill, Meredith Marakovitz with you. Tim Hill on the mound. Yankees leading at 1-0, and Hill delivers strike one to Chandler Simpson.
I spoke with Meredith on the field. I haven't heard from her since. Meredith, you still around?
Hey, Paul.
That's good to hear.
Down here, it's cold as Caballero not able to get to that one.
Yeah, Caballero boots it. And an error from Caballero says, my bad. It certainly was. And Simpson, not the guy you want on base, is.
Yeah, kind of a hard hit in between shot, and it looked like it kind of skipped a little bit. But again, yeah, the speed will do that to you. You know you can't make an error. You can't even bobble it. And he fesses up to it, but still, Tim Hill needs another ground ball right here.
One and one. Grounded up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Simpson going to turn and scoot to third, and the Rays are set up first and third, nobody out.
Well, it was a ground ball that found a hole, and you see Simpson. I mean, this first and third, nobody does that right there. He didn't even hesitate. This ball's hit hard up the middle. You're usually rounding second, checking to see if he bobbled it. Not him. You're rounding second and already the third.
So now the Rays first and third, nobody out, with the Yankees leading 1-0. This is where the Rays are so good. They're 9-1 in one-run games this season. They won 2 of them against the Yankees at the Trop in that 3-game sweep in April. The other was a 2-run game. And the mistake from Caballero opened the door. 0-2 on Aranda. Bednar and Duvall getting ready.
Tim Hill, not a strikeout guy, but you'd love one here because the double play obviously is going to tie the game.
A game that Garrett Cole started. First start since Game 5 of the 2024 World Series. Went 6 scoreless innings, allowing just 2 hits. Line drive, base hit, center field. This game is tied. Caminero is going to go to third. Aranda to second with an RBI double, and it's 1-1 with the Rays still threatening.
Well, this inning started off with Simpson getting on base, but this is what Tampa does. I mean, they put the ball in play. They'll challenge you on the bases all day. Tim Hill tried to go in, and there was not much sink on this ball. You don't see too many balls hit on a line from Tim Hill. This one was, and now you're in the meat of this order. But Diaz coming to the plate now. I mean, this is how they score their runs.
We're going to walk Diaz, so the base is loaded. And this is one of the issues with the Yankee pen as well, not having a ton of strikeout guys out there. We saw the Yankees use one of them to pick up 2 huge strikeouts to end the 7th with Fernando Cruz stranding runners at second and third. But now Hill gives up a one-hopper to short that Caballero boots, and then back-to-back base hits, infield in, and strike 1 on Palacios.
I like loading the bases. I mean, if you're pitching, you much rather have a double play opportunity at this point, right?
Right back to Hill off his glove, and nobody will make the play. 2 runs will score, and ineffective defense here in the 8th has cost the Yankees 3 runs and counting.
Well, to your point, Paul, you almost had it. Right back to Hill. If he gets it, he can go home to first and get a double play right here, but just couldn't quite get it. Give another look here. Almost. But almost only counts in horseshoes.
Yeah, you've seen it all fall apart here for the Yankees, and it is right what the Tampa Bay has done all year. To stay in the games, keep hitting, challenge people on defense. Right now, we got the Yankees on the ropes.
See the USA in your Chevrolet.
The best way to see the USA starts in a Chevy SUV with room for the whole family. Added peace of mind for every mile. and range to take you farther.
Right now, get this low-mileage lease on this 2026 Chevy Traverse for around $479 per month. Or get $1,500 cash allowance. See your local Chevy dealer.
The summer was made for Star Wars. And Star Wars was made for IMAX.
You too could change everything.
Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu, rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
My name is Karen, and I'm the head pharmacist at Corvallis Drug. This pharmacy has actually been here for over 100 years. I love the fact that I know all of my customers by name. We'll get customers come in and they're looking for a brain supplement, and Prevagen is the one I recommend. My husband, I put him on it about 6 months ago, and he's noticed a difference. I've noticed a difference in him. It's just a product that I believe in.
Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years.
Long days call for a Coors Banquet. Brewed only with water from the Rockies. Hard work never tasted so refreshing. Coors Banquet. Start your legacy.
Well, time to get the answer to Name That Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen, made for your brain.
Tommy John.
That's right. Garrett Cole came back tonight after Tommy John surgery, and that was Tommy John's baseball card. The lefty.
Crafty lefty, a sinker baller, got a lot of ground balls.
Injury that would require.
We're going to try this surgery on you for the first. You're going to be the guinea pig. And it worked. And it's still working.
Bionic arm indeed. So now Duvall into the game. Yankees have already yielded 3 runs. It started with an error from Caballero. Tommy John felt a pop in his left elbow while pitching in July of '74. Underwent the eponymous UCL reconstruction. And 164 wins post-surgery. 1 fewer than Sandy Koufax's career total post-surgery. Eponymous being the surgery named after him. It's nice to see that word on a graphic like that. Meanwhile, Duvall comes into quite the situation. You know, and that ball that Hill didn't field, he's a really strong fielding pitcher. He has 6 defensive run saves since last season. That's 4th among all pitchers. When you consider, I mean, this is a cumulative stat. When you consider that Hill doesn't face that many hitters, it really speaks to how good he is as a defender. See Carson Williams, the pinch runner at third, but he could not hang on in what probably would have been a 1-2-3 double play. And so 2 defensive miscues, 1 formally scored an error. 3-1 Rays. Person second, person third, nobody out. 2-1 now. Fly ball, left field. Bellinger coming in with a head of steam, makes the catch. Williams coming home, the throw. Not handled by Wells. Williams safe at home, and it's 4-1 Rays.
Well, Tampa Bay will take every opportunity to test you defensively. And, you know, this ball is in between. Do I send him? Do I don't? Well, they really stayed back on the ball well. This was a 2-hopper to the plate, though, which takes a little extra time.
Made the pick a little harder for Wells. You got to pick it and tag. You got just a split second to do it. So he tried. It had to be all in one motion. And see that little short hop got him there. To your point, Paul, on the second little hop.
There's Mullins. This is just a tough team to make mistakes against because they will take advantage.
And it's just a team that puts the ball in play. I mean, their team average 261 leads the American League. So, you know, they're guys men in scoring position. They're going to put the ball in play. They're going to try to take the extra base. He got him there.
How about his second time tonight? Cole, and now Duvall.
Series had an idea that they were going to use these plays. Just watching video and the things that the Rays do as a team.
Well, they've been good all year at that sort of a thing. They consistently put on plays.
Scott in the air to left. Bellinger over. Makes the catch to end the inning. But the Rays take advantage of some shaky Yankee defense. Put up 4 and have a 4-1 lead into the bottom of the 8th.
According to the Homeowners Association Bylaws Manual, residents shall refrain from using power tools before 7 a.m. Good thing it's 7:01. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Find savings on Echo this spring at the Home Depot and Echo dealers.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast.
And he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
I need a hero.
And this is from the woman over there.
You just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
Early birds get the vacation rental. Book your summer stay early on Vrbo and save over $135. Vrbo. Book now and save.
We'll come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday night, June 6th for Military Appreciation Night when the Yankees take on the Red Sox. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees red, white, and blue t-shirt courtesy of Ford. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com. Ben Rice retired on 1 pitch. And 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. So Yankees have some work to do. Look like they had all the storylines working in their favor. Cole, 6 shutout innings in his return, was in line for the win. Austin Wells breaking through with a solo homer. But an error by Caballero to start the top of the 8th, and a couple of hits from the Rays. A misplayed ball that could have been a double play from Tim Hill. And the Rays put up 4 in the 8th as Bellinger hammers that foul.
You know, give Nick Martinez credit. He matched Cole really almost step for step, except for the Wells home run. He came in with a 1.51 ERA. Going to leave with about the same.
Yeah.
Totally different way of doing things too. Movement, off-speed pitches.
He made pitches when he had to.
The 1-1. Bellinger rifles that deep to right field. Parade can make the catch. It's off the wall. Bellinger into second, thinking about 3, and will put on the brakes. He's in there with a double.
But Cody Bellinger made up his mind himself here. This is usually a ball that you'll pick up the third base coach, but as he's rounding second, he saw the ricochet off the wall. He doesn't take his eye off the ball until he figures out he's going, and then he just said, no, I cannot chance this at this time. Watch him. Usually about halfway, you'll pick up the third base coach. He's watching this play himself. He made up his mind, never picked him up, and then just figured it out. Hey, I'm going back.
Did he hit the bag? Did he miss second base going around?
Oh, maybe that's why.
Not sure, but he thought better of it than you're right.
Yeah.
Down.
I think you're right, though, David. He misses it. Look. Yeah, you're right.
Whoops. Total whiff. Good pickup there, Cody.
Hit the
he was
brakes.
going. He was actually going. You know, when he made up his mind by not picking up Rojas until, you know, as a runner, when you miss the base, you better go back.
And missing the base might have saved him. So now 2-0 on Goldschmidt. Yeah. Oh, happy to be here. Yeah. A 2-0. And 3-0 on Goldschmidt. As the Yankees try and get some going here. Goldschmidt has absolutely pummeled left-handers this season. Exactly what we saw last year. Yarbrough throwing in the Yankee pen. Chisholm on deck. Here's the 3-0. And Goldschmidt will take a strike. Kelly warming in the Rays pen. (3-1). And it's now full. (3-2). Chased down, and Goldschmidt is retired. Big bounce back there from Seymour after falling behind 3-0.
That first time he saw that in the count, and a good one. Down outside the strike zone.
Chisholm fouls it straight back. The 1-1. And that misses down and away with a change. 2-1.
A good take right there.
Yeah, you don't see change-ups from lefty to lefty on the outside part of the plate very often. Usually you try to bury them down and in.
Caballero on deck. The 2-1. Chisholm gives that a ride. Deep into right center field. And that is going to drop between both outfielders. Bellinger will score. Chisholm into third with an RBI triple. Mullins and Valade both looking at each other. And it fell on the track. And the Yankees have made it a 4-2 game.
Well, you got Caballero coming to the plate now with an opportunity to keep this thing going. Jazz just off the end of the bat, but falls in between. You talk about speed. Jazz turned it on going around second base. Now the Yankees trying to fight back, claw back, to tie this thing back up.
A little Alphonse and Gaston routine in right field. I got it, you take it. I heard Tim Carter use that one time. Alphonse and Gaston. I just stole it right from him.
You took it.
Rays going back to the pen with the Yankees threatening for more.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event, where every SUV and sedan comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Lease a specially tagged 2026 Sportage LX front-wheel drive for $219 a month.
Thanks for joining us here on The Story of My Number.
24, well, it made my dream come true.
The number still gives me pause.
I have so many questions about this.
Thanks for reintroducing me to all those numbers.
Well, you're taking me back. Geez, those things are bigger than a game.
The Story of My Number. Joe Girardi, Tuesday on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Presented by the New York Lottery.
Summer's here. You can celebrate anything, like buying your first car. Yes. Cute. Finishing a big project. Or even your dog's birthday. He's eating the cup. Is that okay?
It's his daily fiber.
Right now, you can lease a versatile all-wheel drive 2026 RAV4 with 0 down and first month's payment of $399 due at signing.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. And here's the reaction in the dugout from Seymour after that ball dropped in right. A triple for Chisholm, a 4-2 game now. Caballero already 2 hits tonight, and you know he'd love to make up for the error that opened the door in the top of the 8th to the Rays' 4 runs. 1-1, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Caballero hits it hard, but gloved at second by Palacios, and that will end the 8th. The Yankees get 1 on the Chisholm triple. We head to the 9th, 4-2 Rays.
I'm not playing first base anymore, but that doesn't mean I don't play defense, especially with my car. Back in the day, my glove was my defense. Now I trust CarShield. Experience matters, and with over 20 years of saving drivers money on covered repairs, it's no surprise CarShield is America's most trusted auto protection. If there's anything I hate more than losing, it's paying for car repairs. So before your car throws you a curveball, call CarShield.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on.
We should have music.
You gotta feel it. I should dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us.
ShopRite has the recipe for America's 250th birthday. Burgers fresh ground daily by our in-store butchers. Seafood sourced from around the world, brought in 7 days a week to ensure the freshest, highest quality. Produce hand-picked and delivered every day by family-owned farms. Just add friends and family and taste the celebration. ShopRite. We are here.
Say yes to Yankees baseball. Tomorrow, the AL East Rays take center stage in the Bronx.
This is the battle of the American League East.
As the Yankees and Rays collide in a big-time AL East showdown.
Yankees-Rays, always nail-biters, a lot of tension, close games.
Coverage begins tomorrow at 1 on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
And tomorrow afternoon on Yes, the Yankees and Rays play Game 2 of this 3-game set here at the stadium. FanDuel pregame coverage starts at 1 o'clock with first pitch scheduled for 1:35 on Yes, the Gotham Sports app. Take a look at the Home Depot working on a win pitching matchup. Another good one. These two rotations loaded with good starters. Weathers has been really good this season for the Yankees. Here's Bednar. Has struggled overall, but had that huge save the other night against Toronto and hasn't pitched since, 3 days off. Pitches here with the Rays leading 4-2. 1-2.
The other night, that's what he really relied on, was that split finger. Remember the George Springer at bat that really changed the whole 9th inning.
Yeah.
Down 3-0, went 3 consecutive split fingers.
Baker getting ready in the Rays pen. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees will have McMahon, Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and should anyone get on, Aaron Judge. Two-two. Foul back this way under our booth.
Got a good
Still
2-2 on that one, Coney. Started coming at us, it was going to fall a little short.
Right. David stood, leaned. Paul, you knew that it was landing.
He's an outfielder.
Right in the second baseman's glove. Yeah.
I was only hoping, too.
Knobloch had it the whole way. The 2-2 is tip foul.
Sure where Wells caught that one. Maybe on top of the foot.
Seems like he gets him on the knee, right where the protection is kind of. Ah, that was down by the ankle. He almost made it through a game without getting one.
Swing and a miss. Got him with 97, one away. Garrett Cole out there after 6 shutout innings in his first start back. Allowed just 2 hits. Did it so efficiently too. 72 pitches. You talked about it, Coney. With a team that makes as much contact as the Rays do, let them help you out. Don't seek those strikeouts.
Well, when you have as good a fastball as Garrett Cole, too, you can dictate the pace.
Popped up. McMahon will watch it hit the netting. Give a smile afterwards. Palacios thought it was going right on top of the dome. Oop. Man, that's a hard glass bottle of Saratoga water that was almost in the mid of McMahon.
Change. You got bottled water on in the dugout.
How about that?
Designer bottles.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Nice splitter there from Bednar. Got him. Another one of those splitters. 2 down.
2 times of the year, Coney, where one pitch just all of a sudden clicks for a while and then you move on to something when it goes away. Because right now he is really relying on that split finger.
And good command of it. He's throwing it with tremendous conviction. So, yeah, to your point, when you do get a feel for it, well, you end up throwing it better. You trust it. So you end up letting it go a little better.
Throws one in the zone there, 0-1.
Sometimes you kind of throw it in hope.
It's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Sometimes you throw it in no.
Hit hard into right field, a base hit. And Simpson is on again. Hey fans, stay tuned for tonight's WB Mason Yankees postgame. Justin Shackle, Jack Curry in the studio with highlights and analysis. We'll hear from Garrett Cole, of course, the manager's report. And Meredith Marakovich working the clubhouse, all coming up next on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Here is Caminero. Singled and scored in the 8th. And Bednar will check on Simpson. Simpson has the fastest home to first speed in the majors. And that one is going to be challenged.
Yeah, I thought that ball ran back over the plate. If it wasn't too high, this ball should have been right in the middle of the strike zone. That a little high.
Call is confirmed.
Nope.
Yankees has one more challenge remaining.
1-0.
You know, Caminero's the one guy in this Rays lineup that it's got the pop. 45 home runs last year.
13 already this year. And he takes a strike, 1-1.
We're talking about Caminero, Aranda, and Diaz. Those three guys in the middle of the lineup. And looked it up. James Smythe and I looked it up before the game. 71% of their runs. I mean, that's, RBI wise, that's, one thing that as a pitcher, Coney, you've got to stay away from that big three there right in the middle of the lineup.
Two 2-1. He's in the dirt. It's now 3-1.
What complicates things is, Simpson's had a good night at the plate. So, you've had him on base pretty much all night.
There goes Simpson. Pitch popped up behind the plate. Wells going to get to the screen and watch it land in row 5. Count is full now on Caminero.
Yeah, Bednar's gone over there twice. You might as well just worry about the hit. I mean, Simpson steals second, he steals second. You're going to have to get Caminero out.
And now with 3-2 and 2 outs, Simpson will be off. Bednar trying to keep it right here. Yankees will have 8-9-1 up in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him another splitter. And Bednar with 3 strikeouts in the top of the 9th. Yankees down 2, headed to the bottom.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. With the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, a truck that leads where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Or during GMC Truck Month, current eligible GMC lessees can get this low-mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation without the multi-pro tailgate for around $299 per month.
See your tri-state GMC dealer.
Taco Bell's Lutz boxes are peak luxury. When you can get classics for $5, indulgences for $7, or discover new luxuries for $9, like the shredded beef dipping taco, opulence is at your fingertips whenever the mood strikes. It may even go to your head.
Excuse me, who makes this house red? It's sublime.
Pat?
Back in love again.
Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lutz boxes.
Oswaldo,
You ever feel like you're being watched?
We are on the TV 162 games a year. We are always being watched.
Nah, it's different. Like something's watching me.
Like how CarShield watches drivers back and help them save money on car repairs?
That must be it. I guess nationwide protection means they're everywhere.
Exactly.
CarShield's the best.
Look who's here.
When did you get here?
Told you, CarShield is good.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Live On New York. Life, pass it on. By your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com. And by Optimum Fiber, famously fast fiber internet. Well, here we go, bottom of the ninth inning, and Rays lead it 4-2 on the Yankees. A game started by Garrett Cole, went 6 shutout innings, allowed just 2 hits. Austin Wells a solo homer in the 5th. The Rays put up 4 in the 8th, and now it's up to 8-9-1 for the Yanks against Brian Baker. And Baker, a breakout closer this season, ranks 2nd in the American League with 13 saves. Cade Smith with 16 at the top.
Caminero really taking the bunt away. If McMahon was going to try that, but way in at third base.
McMahon, good swing there, fouls it straight back. Tipped into the glove, and McMahon is retired as his struggles continue. 0 for 4 with a couple of Ks.
Got him out in front of that changeup. Speed fooled him, not the location.
Lefties actually hitting a tad worse than righties against Baker. 175 for the lefties, 182 for the righties. That changeup, big reason why. Exit velocity presented by. Oh, we have a challenge first.
Catcher challenging the call of ball.
Ray is successful earlier, not here.
Call is confirmed. Tampa has one more remaining.
Here's our exit velocity presented by Spectrum.
Austin Wells, second line drive hit of the night, ended up on 106, 392 feet into the seats.
Now 3-0 on Wells, and you just want a base runner here because Aaron Judge is the hitter who would get to hit. You see the way the Yankees offense has struggled lately as Wells takes a strike. 3-1. Wells is lined out, popped out, and homered. And he goes around on that 3-1 pitch, which was down. And now it's 3-2. Wasn't that far down, but likely ball 4. The 3-2. Wells stays alive. The 3-2. Good swing there as well, stays alive. Grisham on deck, has 3 hits tonight. Eighth pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Another 3-2. Ball 4, and the tying run will come to the plate in the 9th.
Well, for any chance for a fantastic finish, you needed a base runner. Well, you got one with the ball 4. You got Grisham. You got Judge on deck.
Here is Grisham. 3 hits tonight. Wells leads off first. And ball 1. Garrett Cole, a spectator now after an outstanding start. The 1-0, and it's 2-0. And now the trip to the mound. Kyle Schneider jogging out there, and Kevin Cash on the phone with the bullpen. Clevenger will get going. On Grisham. With the Yankees down 4-2. First game of this 3-game set against the Rays. Tampa Bay, best record in the majors, and they've won 21 of their last 25. Grisham, the tying run at the plate. And takes a strike, 2-1.
99, and you get a 2-0 changeup, right?
The 2-1. Grisham cues that slowly to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Walls able to make it as Grisham is out. Wells moves to second. 2 down, and Aaron Judge coming up.
Walls at shortstop is always one of the premier fielders in the league. He struggled with his bat over the years, but defensively, as good as it gets. A good play right there. A ton of spin on that baseball, and it looked like it just hit the crease of the grass, which actually makes it act weird also.
Judge takes ball 1. Aaron Judge, 2 for 7 in his career against Baker with a homer. Judge has gone 10 straight games without an RBI. He has never gone 11 in his career. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The previous 3 10-game streaks all ended with a homer in game 11. A homer here would tie it at 4. The 1-1. Judge gives it a ride. Deep left center. Mullins will make the catch on the track and end this ball game.
Wow. Off the bat, I thought he got it. I mean, good news. Garrett Cole off to a great start coming back. Bad news, the Yankees lost. And even worse news, Tampa Bay has beat the Yankees all 4 times they played them this year.
Hit it to the deepest part of the park, and it was just too much of a line drive. It was on the screws. Almost 107 miles an hour, but that is Death Valley out there. You got to get it up. Got it off the barrel. Good swing, no cigar.
Gave it a ride, but not elevated enough. And the Rays, with 4 in the 8th, come back to beat the Yankees 4-2 the final at the stadium. We'll be back to wrap things up in a moment here on Yes.
At Allstate, what's important to you is important to us.
God, I'm telling you, this girl just came out of nowhere.
And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his dad. The good news is if you have accident forgiveness from Allstate, your auto